guys, here we are again on another adventure. Today we are headed out on day one of the Camino Santiago, leaving the town of
St. John Beautiful.
Very good. So we'll be filming along the way. Got a little rain this morning. We're heading up over the Pyrenees. Take pictures along the way as we can. So enjoy the ride. A little over 3.5 miles in. Still a little bit of rain, but clearing. Heading up the hill. Still got quite a bit of more climb to go. I don't know if you can see the roadway down there, but that's where we came from. And the town way off in the distance where we came from.
Tell me when you're done. I'm done.
Okay, here we are, about mile 4. We're about 2 hours and 20 minutes in our hike. Here comes Judy and Mindy up the trail. And hopefully we're going to start clearing out and not getting any more rain. It's been kind of off and on. But we were way down there in the valley at start. And we still have a lot more climbing to do up into the clouds. All right. At least the weather, it's kind of cool. Feels pretty nice out, and about 1/4 of the way through today. All right, about 5 miles in, and we are way up in the clouds. Can't barely see anything. Have to put the raincoat on and everything again because it's raining on us. Looks like we're coming up to a refugio, so maybe we'll stop in here and grab a quick bite, get our passport stamped, and move on.
Oh yeah, just
Here we are, a little over 5 miles. Ran across some wild horses and wanted to see the.
He's gonna mountain bike this.
Yeah, he already did. He's a really good friend.
Yeah. Ran into some good friends from Sacramento here on the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
Pam's one of my best friends. We started.
About almost 7 miles in, and moving farther and farther up. Still got another probably 6 or 7 miles before we get to the summit. We've been out for nearly 4 hours, and it is very foggy up here. But on up we go into the mist. All right, you can hear the came up on the hill, and all the sheep, if you can see them down there on the hill, have bells on there ringing, and then right up here, there's a bunch of horses. These are wild horses, right up next to the road. I'll get a picture when I get farther up here. Yeah, here we are, a bunch of free-range horses. The bells on so we know where they're at. Still a ways to go. Okay, here at mile 9. Climbing, about 3 miles to get to the top. These are the Pyrenees. We were massively down there, many thousand feet below us. Here comes Minnie and Judy up the trail. Starting to get some clearer weather, starting to get some sunshine. It's been kind of cool and rainy all day, but still have some climbing to do. All the other pilgrims out here with us. Okay, here we are at the summit. I'm not quite sure, but this may be the point to where we go from France into Spain. And it looks like the trail's hopefully going to level out quite a bit. Bit of a climb here at the end, but at least it's starting to get sunny and it is beautiful out. Right, looks like we're finally on the downhill. We are in Spain. Nice canopy lined trail here. Very nice. Off the beaten road onto a nice trail into the nice wooded area. Alright, on the downhill side, we are in Spain now. We have about 2 more miles to go before we get into town. And it's looking good. We made it through the Pyrenees. Alright, good morning. Day 2 of the Camino Santiago hike. Today we have a long hike of 17 miles. Hopefully it's not going to be as much up and downhill, but we will. So here's our lovely crew, ready to go this morning. It's kind of chilly out this morning, but we will get warmed up very quickly. So pictures along the way. You guys enjoy today. Yay! Here's the lovely town of Roncesvalles.
All right.
All right, truck on. All right, here we are, day 2, our Camino Santiago trip, and we are about 3 miles in, going through a lot of pasture land. Nice little road, a couple of hikers coming behind us. Beautiful hillside scenery stuff, heading down this road here. Looks like we have a fairly easy trail today, but a long hike. Right across these really pretty flowers here. I don't know if you can see them. Try to get close to them, but we've been seeing them, but they're opened up for a change today. So, any more miles to go. Cows, horses, a lot of livestock in this area. Farmland. Nice pretty road, and it's a little cool, but pleasant today. All right, here we are about nearly, let's see here, 4.7, 4.8 miles in. Just going through a nice lovely trail here through the woods. Wind has got a nice breeze. The temperature's just perfect. Seeing a nice beautiful area here through the countryside in Spain. Camino Santiago, day 2. All right, here we are, day 2, Camino Santiago. We are about 9 miles in, supposedly only 8 miles to go, but we have been a little bit mystified by the mileage, but it'll be a long day, but so far it hasn't been too bad. We got to go up over that hill and everything, and then it should be fairly easy. It should be, but we've learned should be doesn't sometimes count. But coming up from those towns up through the city, as you can see, we're kind of on the western side of the Pyrenees here. All right, we're about how many miles? 12 and a half?
12 miles, 12 and a half.
12 and a half miles in of our 17-mile walk today. Had a nice opening here along the trail. Trail's been very nice today, well groomed.
Yeah, I gotta get a picture of you in the tape today.
And stuff like that. So, hello. So I'd stop and take a little panoramic of everything. Like I said, we're probably about 5 hours in stuff, and so Very, very nice. Very nice trail today. We're heading down that valley. Down there is where we're going to be ending up today. All right, we're about 3 miles away from home, and where we're staying tonight in Acareta, Spain. So that's part of our trip today. Day 2, long trip, 17 miles, and we've still got another probably 2.5 miles to go. But for the most part, good trail and not too bad. Big magnesium factory down there that we just went by outside the town. But we're headed on down around the corner in that town. Okay, thought I'd film a little section. I was going through this pretty wooded section here. Tree canopies along the way. We've had a lot of these like this today. Very pretty overgrown trees over the outside and everything. I guess there used to be a stream here, but looks like it's pretty dried up with the bridge over it. Almost to our spot in Acareta today. So we will be there shortly after this nice stroll through this nice wooded section. All right, good morning. This is day 3 of our hike on the Camino Santiago. Last night we stayed at this lovely hotel, the Hotel Acareta. Owner was just amazing. The food was great. The rooms were perfect. Nice, cool, beautiful, overlooking the hills and everything. We're heading off again today on our trip. We're heading to Pamplona today. So short hike, only 10 miles today. Yesterday it was another 17-18 miles, but day 10 miles, and so looking forward to getting in there early and being able to see the town of Pamplona for a while. But if you get this and you look at this is a marvelous place to stay. A very small little town, about only 8 or 9 rooms in this place. Very welcoming. One of our better places we stayed here is the Hotel Acareta. So very good. We really enjoyed this even after a long stay.
In the movie.
Good. Oh yeah, and in the movie, if you've seen the movie The Way, you'll recognize this courtyard and everything because they filmed the several scenes here from the movie The Way with Martin Sheen. So enjoy. Onward we go. Right, not quite a mile in, and today we're going to be following the river. It's the first time we've actually been down by the river, and so thought I would get a nice picture of this beautiful stream here. I wish I had my fly rod because it looks like I don't know if there's any fish in here, but it looks like this would be a great place to be out throwing some flies right now and stuff like that. So we'll be following this river pretty much along the way up and down along it all the way into Pamplona. But a beautiful little area up here, hikers up here in the area and stuff like that. We just came down a fairly steep thing down to the river. Here's the trail up here that we came off of. We'll be headed down that way and just came down from there. So more pictures on the way. Here we are, day 3, hiking along the trail. Already 3 miles in. Looks like we're following this valley and river and highway most of the way on the round. Here we are heading down the trail. Mindy, Julie, and Dave that we got a book from his last night talking about Christianity, so having a lively discussion about that today, and following the trail on down. Like I said, we're going to be following this valley pretty much all the way, so very nice trail today, very short, maybe 3 or 4 hours, we should be good. All right, here we are, day 3, heading into Pamplona down this way along the trail. We're about halfway in, and just came up this little ridge. I don't know if you can see down there in the valley, that's where we came from, along the edge here, down around where the highway goes. Up there on the hills is where we were, those houses there. Church up there on the hill, and halfway in. Nice easy day today. I've only gone a couple of hours and we're halfway there, so we should be there in a couple hours.
And happy Sunday. Remember, Jesus loves you.
All right, day 3 here. We're actually just coming into all the little villages. Let's head into Pamplona. We still got a little over 3 miles to go, but this is kind of outskirts. I think we're going to be going through mostly towns and city streets from here on out and everything, but coming over this nice old bridge here, coming down from the trail there with all the other hikers and everything, and should be in town in another hour and a half or so. Okay, day 3, Camino Santiago. We're coming into the town of Pamplona. Did not realize that this was a huge walled city coming in. All around the city is these massive walls and infrastructures, big drawbridge coming into the city. Very ancient city coming into here, so we're going to come up and then we make a left turn right in through the city gates here after we climb up this steep hill. This is still the official Camino Santiago trail. So here we are, coming in to the walled city of Pamplona. Oh my goodness, quite popular once we get in here. Here's the inside of the wall. There's now the city of Pamplona. We play guitar course. Okay, still in day 3. We're in Pamplona. We walked up. There's a big church. We're going to walk by here a little bit. We came out on this ledge here. There's a great overview. We just came up that pathway through that opening over there, the drawbridge. The city coming into Pamplona, all the outlying cities area all the way around. And there's the wall and the pathway right down through there. We came up. Very nice, very cool. City's pretty neat. Alright, good morning everybody. It is the 4th day of our hike on the Camino Santiago. It is September 19th, Monday, and we are headed to Point Lorena today. A 14 miles hike, which typically will turn out to be 16 miles, as we have found that the timing's not usually correct. We are leaving a beautiful hotel, Hotel Reyes, Three Kings, and had a marvelous night stay. Got in early, got to walk around town. So we're going to probably walk about another couple of miles outside Pamplona here and get on our trail. So, good day. Okay, here we are on day 4. Just headed out of the town of Pamplona. Heading up the trail. We got a long climb up to where the windmills are. I don't know if you can see it from here or not. Quite a few people on the trail today. Somebody from Santa Cruz. The ladies in front of us are from Sweden. And we were just down in the city down there. We're just now leaving the city and heading up the trail here. I got 14 miles to go today. We've done nearly 4 miles, so pretty good pace so far, but it'll slow down because we have to go over this mountain range here, which is going to be quite a climb today and stuff like that. But as usual, meeting good friends along the way. A lot of good conversations about where we're from, gear, other hikes we've been doing. So great thing. This is a very popular trail, but everybody seems to be quite supportive. What's really nice is, as we're walking along, the locals will say buen camino, which means good, have a good camino and stuff. So this is quite popular with the millions of people that come and do this, and it's nice that they come out and give us a good farewell or a good greeting as we come through town. So we're in Spain, day 4, 14 miles today. Got a hard climb up this hill, steep downhill, and then into our next spot. So we'll see you a little later. Here we are about 6.5 miles up. The little vantage part looking over everything. Down here is the city of Pamplona down there. A lot of big wheat fields through here. Still got another 8 or so miles to go. We're heading up to this little city right up here, and then up around that ridge is we're heading over the top. Okay, here we are, day 4, heading up from down there, Pamplona. That's where we were last night. You can see that we just came by this, looks like old castle and fort and church. It looks like it's inhabited or anything like that. Great view of the streamers, the jet streams in the sky up there, and we are heading on up. There's Mindy taking a picture. A nice farmland countryside. They're plowing up, getting ready for the fall or next spring and everything. So heading up here to the top of the hill, and there's our road. There's the city we came from. All right, we're only 6.5 hours in today. Had a nice little vantage point, so we're heading up to this little village up here, and then just past that windmill up there on the head is the where we cross over into the next valley. That's our high point for the day. But I thought I'd give this nice panoramic because we're up here, nice here. This is all wheat fields out here. Very large agricultural through this rolling hills here. This wheat field right down through here. That's the city of Pamplona, 6 miles away, that we just came up. And a beautiful panorama coming up there. This ridge has a big long line of windmills on it, which there's a nice slight breeze up here. All right, we'll take a picture when we get on up to that ridge. She's going to get a picture of us. Okay. Here, maybe you can have him take a picture of us, all 3 of us, and yours, and send it to me. Can you take a picture of us? Yeah, sure. Okay. Here, Judy, you go right here. No, go. Yeah.
Everybody's walking this way, so let's walk this way.
Okay. Here, go behind that other one. Act like you're walking between them.
Like we're walking between them.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can see why. Oh,
All right.
stuff like that. Here's the beautiful countryside here. Oh, this is just gorgeous here. Here's the famous pilgrim walking sign. Yeah. Stuff like that. Over the ridge. Much more. Windmills, and then we're headed down. Our stop is down in this valley tomorrow. We have a steep descent around. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Beautiful scenery. Everybody's up here having a bite to eat. There's a little memento up there. Ah, just gorgeous up here. Beautiful. There's again the famous signs for the Camino. Everybody's getting pictures. Oh, this is fabulous. Okay, here we are. We're about 10.5 miles in. We've still got probably about another 4 to go. Down in the flatlands here, and heading into next little town. It's a church. Found a little monument here, the Virgin Maria. Mindy's reading the story about it. People in the back getting ready to set up tent for the evening. And we were up there on the hill where those windmills were. So now we're heading down and into this next little town above. So all's good, nice flat, nice speed, making good time today. All right, we're about an hour away from our final destination here on day 4. Nice pretty valley down here. They're growing some green trees and fruits and stuff. Just off that little town up there. Windmills way up on the hills where we were earlier. Stuff like that. We're in that rural area here. Farmlands, rolling hills. A little breeze up here, which makes it nice. Warm day. There's Mindy. And we are heading down about another hour to go. Less than a mile away, and we just came through this little town of Obanos. Nice, beautiful church here in the middle of the town, going through that archway. This looks like the center square here. Another hotel that's really pretty over here. Really pretty center area. Across here in the middle of the thing. Going out here. As you can see, we go through a gated area, and the thing we look for everywhere we go is, if you can see it up here, is the little shell sign. Looks like the old gates, old entryway to the city here. And that is what we look for everywhere we go. Tells us we're in the right area. Alright, so just a few minutes out and we'll be at our next location. But this is a pretty little square here. Definitely very ancient, old, and everything. The church here, very nice. Alright, good morning everybody. This is day 5 of our hiking of the Camino Santiago. We are just now leaving this morning, 9 o'clock. Got about another 14 miles, or at least that's what the thing says, and usually that's another mile or two. And today we are in?
We are in Puente La Reina, and we are going to Estella.
Estella, so fairly easy, I think, hike today. A little long, but good. Nice little town here. We're going to be heading out this way, up over the mountains, and hopefully some good views later on. Mostly farmlands, I guess, we're going through today. All right, I had to stop I had to stop for a second because we were going through here and there. Oh, gracias. These little old cars here. It looks like they're having a little maybe road tour or something with these things. They're beautiful little cars. All right, here we are, about a little over 3 miles in. Just came up through this little town, and what was the name of it? Manera or Minero? Manera. And everything. Lovely little town. Got to walk through the square. Old church there. Like I said, we're going to be doing pretty much farmlands today. Here's the cemetery on the outskirts. Here's my walking Camino family, which I'm stuck with for the next week and a half. And and sometimes rest of life, yeah. And stuff like that. So on we go, 3 miles in, and we're going to be cutting out nice and easy up and down for the rest of the way through a bunch of farmland, which we'll take some more pictures of. All right, here we are, just a little bit farther down the road, but I had to take a picture because there's some beautiful vineyards up here. Coming up, we're going in this next little town here, and just zoom around. Nice vineyards in this area here. Very agricultural area. Looks like they just had wheat growing here with a pile of fields under. Coming up through basically a vineyard and a olive grove. And we get into this next little town up here, which I'm not sure the name of, but we will check it out when we get there. All right, it's the little town on the hill. We are now just coming out of it. It's definitely up high, as you can see from the previous one that it was up on the hill. So now we're up on the hill. Beautiful sceneries around. Some of our other hikers. And as you can see, come out through town here, and another great view out here. Coming out of town, like I said, this little town was up on the hill, so beautiful sceneries all the way around. There's our path down through there that we'll be heading down through town. But the town is up on the hill here, so all around 360 views coming out through here. Those trees up ahead, it's an olive orchard. You can see a lot of olives through the area. The highway's over there. We've been kind of following up and down through there for most of the day. Nice panorama of the town up here as we're coming out of it. It's up on the hill. There's our friend Carolina. She's from Italy. Beautiful town up in the sun, so we're going to be heading out in this direction, up over that ridge and down through that valley, and another 9 miles down through there. So we'll be there this afternoon ready for a shower and another cold beer. Okay, yeah, I'm just a little bit down here, but we're going to be following this Roman road for the next, 4 or 5 miles, or is all the way into Estella. Wow. And stuff like that. So this is part of the ancient road through the town. Roman road, as you can see, cobblestoned and stuff like that. So we'll be following this now for several miles, which is pretty cool. This is a road built by the Romans, so been here for a few years. Okay, we stopped about 6.5 miles in, and there's a nice little stand here. They have a little fruits and juices and drinks, kind of a donation type place. Has all sorts of little refreshments right in the middle of a olive grove here. We're going to stop and have a little fruit snack. Little chairs and benches, nice shade. Pretty area. Overlooking the trail here. There's where we came from. Up over that ridge. And there's where we're headed. Up there today. Looks like a nice little fresh fruit stand, pears, bananas, orange juices, drinks. You just leave a donation and get something. But here we are enjoying a nice little place to relax for a minute. Oh, very nice, huh? Yes. Great idea, right in the middle of an olive grove. As you can see, the trees are loaded with olives. Alright, we stopped here about 8 miles in. I wanted to show you this. This is a very interesting thing. So if you see the sign, it's a canal. Up above, that's a big canal that's transporting water to one region, I guess maybe to another farmland region. I can't see where it goes on the other side. On there now, down below us here is the river. I can't see it because of this graffiti on this building, but on the other side of this thing here is the river. So very interesting little area there. Weird big canal way up in the sky like that, coming out of that hill, probably coming over from the back side of the other side. All right, we're about nearly 12 miles in. I thought I'd stop. Olive orchard, nice little windmill. We came down through that trail over that hill there and everything. Getting ready to come into a little town called Terra, right there. Stuff like that. So making our way. Only got probably maybe about another hour till we get there. We've been hiking for 5.5 hours now, and it's nearly 12 miles. Stuff like that. Mostly rural, rolling hills, agriculture, a lot of olives, a lot of grapevines, other types of vegetables, a lot of wheat fields and stuff like that. So we will be in town probably about another hour for a cold beer. So just a pretty little stop along the way. Like I said, we came down through there, and we've been going through little towns, and here's the next little town we're going through is Terra. Here we are in the town of Camino Hike, and the church, a 1,000-year-old church, just had its 3 o'clock bells. Thought I'd put that up. That was pretty cool. That is pretty cool. We're in the little town here. We are headed up that way. We just came from that down area and that hillside over there. So.
Yeah.
Morning. Today is September 21st, and we are on day 6 of our Camino Santiago hike. Today we are here in
Estella, Lazara,
and we're going to
Los Arcos.
Okay, we're staying at this nice little hotel here, looking over this beautiful monolithic church built into the side of the mountain here. So we'll be heading out today. Shows we only have 5 hours, about 13 miles. That means it'll be 8 hours and 16 miles, because we've been noticing the times and the mileages are not quite as much as we've been experiencing. So take some pictures along the way. We're going to hopefully meet up with some friends for lunch. There's the wine fountain today and other things going on. So we will be looking forward to hopefully a short and quite pleasant day today. And hopefully we'll run across some cool stuff. Okay, we're about 2 miles in, and we've run across, and we were told about this, as an iron worker. He's making all sorts of iron figurines and stuff like that. A beautiful shop of handmade ironworks and stuff like that. He's got the fire there. He's making his ironworks and all these amazing handmade iron items. Just had to also continue on and get a picture of the outside here of this beautiful area where all that on the outside of the building, there's all ironworks that he's handmade on there. And he has this full table of little handmade necklaces and all handmade out of the iron here that he's doing. This is incredible. Okay, here we are at Bodegas Arachi, and this is the wine fountain. And you just come in and open up and have your wine. It's a wine fountain. So along the way.
Whoa.
All right, Judy.
This is where the party is.
Yes, it's the wine fountain. Yes. Yeah.
Who's going to sing first?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Did you bring your own little cups with you?
We
Yeah.
did, but you know, the tradition is to drink from your shelf.
Oh, really?
Mine's only tied to the, I'm not going to
Yeah.
it. But then you gotta do it, huh?
Yeah, the wine fountain.
ahead and so you bring your own cup and
Can I just go under it like that?
Just stick your head underneath it.
well,
Oh.
that's kind of up to you, like guys.
Oh. All right. Hold on.
Get a picture of you doing that?
It's okay.
Here, hold that and I'll get a picture of you.
I don't know if you can read this, but
Yeah.
100 liters per day they allow to come out of that fountain.
4.08.
Okay, we're about 4 miles in. Slow long climb today. As you can see, we're up on the hill overlooking the valley there. We're gonna head. This pathway's been very nice today, all tree lined, a lot of oaks all the way through and stuff like that. So it's very nice and shady, cool, but uphill climb. And now I have 2 bottles of liquor on my back, so that even makes it just a little bit more difficult as far as going up, but we will survive and move on, and hopefully someday somewhere we'll get going. That looks like David up in front of us, maybe.
Could be.
So on farther up the hill, it'll be nice when we get over this ridge. All right, here we are. We are about nearly 5 miles in today on day 6, heading to Los Acros. Probably some down in the valley. We're going to be going up over this ridge here, up the trail there, and probably up over this ridge, and then it's pretty much downhill. We're probably about 7 miles or so, we think. Who knows? We'll conquer it as it comes, but kind of here at this saddle open area, thought I'd stop and take a quick picture. We just came down from that way. We've been in the trees today, which made it really nice and cool. Pretty day out. Birds are singing. The highway's down there. It's beautiful countryside. High cliffs over there. We've seen those way in the distance, and we're getting closer and closer. It looks like we're kind of following along with them now, and everything finally caught up to them. Nice sharp peak up over here mountain, and then we're going to continue on up the road through here and on our way to Camino Santiago, Jacob's Way. You can maybe see the sign here. So away we go and continue on for the rest of the day. All right, about 6.5 miles in, we met Anna from Poland, and she is walking all the way from Poland to here. She's been hiking for 130 days now. She'll be hiking a total of 1,800 miles, 3,000 kilometers. And she's camping out all the way and doing this with backpacking the whole way. It's simply incredible. So she's headed to the ocean past Campos de Santiago, and she is going to be then taking a plane home. And there's Anna right there in the middle. Her and her friend are going. So we're up here. This looks to be the ridge, the high point of the day, we hope. Maybe. Yeah. Judy says she didn't think so. But I'm going to have wishful thinking and think positive thoughts and say that we have hit the top today. 6.5 miles in, 3.5 hours. So everything's looking really nice. We just came through that valley, over this peak, over this ridge. There's Anna and her friends. All right.
Oh, that's
Nice. Yeah, beautiful. Wow, you can see for hundreds of miles here. We still have a long way to go. Okay, we have stopped and we have been invited for a nice little gathering in the Spanish village here. A lot of people in missionary work and pilgrims here. They invite us to a nice little lunch here, a little potato bar. A great group of people. David, our friend, we met, invited us here, and we've going to stay here for a few minutes and then be on the way. But nice hospitality of the local Spanish family here and everything, and having a great time. How many miles you got?
Who, me?
Mindy.
I have 11 and a half.
I think we're 11, 12 miles in. Still got another probably 3 miles to go.
13 miles to go.
13 miles to go. It's like every day. It doesn't seem like we make any progress. It seems like it just,
At the end.
especially at the end, I think the miles get longer. I think they start figuring that every mile is worth 2 miles towards the end. Everything, but I'd stop and get a little scenery as we're top of this thing.
It says 3.4 miles.
We see that there's been a forest fire in front of us.
Yeah, fires. There's our trail. It goes down, loops around to the right, and then goes right down to this valley down through there. So I think we're somewhere down in that valley down there, or maybe around that corner, because I know we stay near the highway, and the highway's back over here. There's some villages up on the hills back around the corner. You can see it. So part of this trail's been pretty much wide open out in the sun, which makes it nice and warm, but we've been making good time and rolling along pretty quick, so we should be there about another hour and 15 minutes or so, and we'll be ready for our obligatory cold beer and gin and tonic. And nobody's here, and there's not a tree in sight. So there's one down the hill there all by itself there, Judy. Got your name on it. Okay, we will see you guys later on around the corner. Okay, here we are, day 7 at Camino Santiago Trail. We are, this is September 22nd, and we are headed out from the town of Los Arcos. We are heading to Logroño today, a very long hike today. The book says 17 miles, that means it'll be close to 19 because it's always about 2 miles over where we go with. And very long, it's a lot of up and down, so getting started early and seeing if we can't get there before it gets too late. It's probably going to be a good 8 or 9 hours of hiking today, so pretty good. We stayed here last night. Over there's the restaurant. We had dinner. Very cheap, but very nice dinner. Stayed here at the Hotel Monaco last night, which was very nice. Had an apartment shared with Judy and everything, so a lot of space. It was very good. So we'll be heading out, and it's gonna be another hot sunny day. But it's nice and cool this morning. It'll be nice to get out and get some miles underneath our belt. So we will look forward to seeing you guys down the road.
Hasta la vista.
How about adios? All right. Today is day 7, September 22nd, Camino Santiago, and we are headed to Logroño today. Long hike, but wide open, mostly kind of big, flat, long trails like this, as you can see forward and in front of us, and stuff like that. Some of the small villages over on the hills in the distance. Mostly a bunch of wheat fields that have been already cut, and some vineyards, olive groves, mountains up to the north there, and on our way. It's going to be a hot, long day today, so take a few pictures. Looks like maybe I think we go up over this ridge in front of us, and we'll stop and take a picture there. Okay, here we are. We're about a little over 5 miles in. We stopped in a little town real quick here. This town of actually Sansol was the last town, and we went all the way down and then came back up this town that was right next to it. It's the next little town past Sansol. What was the name of this town? Yeah, hang on here. I got it on my phone. We are in the town of, excuse me for a minute here. We are in the town of Torres del Rio. So we are stopped here at Torres del Rio. We're going to stop and see if we could get a stamp at this church, but it seems to be closed, so I guess we'll have to find some other place to get our stamp for today on it. So Torres del Rio, we're let's see here, 2 hours and 15 minutes in. I have just over 5 miles, so another 10, 12, something like that to go. So we will keep filming. There's only going to be a couple of towns we're going to see here today. This is one of them, then Vivian before we get into Logroño is the only towns we're going to see today. All right, we just left the little city of Los Torres del Rio. There on the hill, heading up this hill here. And I got a good view of the countryside, some nice mountains, windmills. We'll be heading up over that ridge there, up the trail, and continue on. It's going to be a while before we come to the next town of Vivian, where our friend David is that we met the other day. He lives there. And that's our next town that we'll be going through. So we got a bit of a long distance here between towns. We only got a couple of towns we go through today. Normally go through several and stuff. But up here on the hill, it's a nice view over all the plantations, fields. Okay, here we are, probably 7.5 miles, maybe about halfway in, hopefully. Looks like we maybe got another 7-8 miles to go. Probably another 3 hours. So maybe it's a little shorter today than it has been noting before, but yeah, way off in the distance there is the town of Logroño. That's our final stopping point for today and for the next few days. So we'll be anxious to get down there. We have a very nice hotel supposedly for tonight, and get to rest up and spend a few days R&R. So you can see a lot of vineyards and olive groves, stuff through the area. We're getting ready to go through the Rojo region of the winery, the wine area, which should be pretty nice according to what everybody says. So I think we'll be enjoying a celebratory bottle of wine tonight. So on down the road we go. The pathway leads all the way down through that valley. So here we go.
Adios.
Adios until we see again. Okay, about 9.5 miles in. Going up, heading up over that ridge over there. Buen Camino. Everything. Stop down at the valley at the little makeshift cafeteria.
Buen Camino.
and had a little snack, juice, a refresher to take us home. The remaining probably three and a half hours to go. Got a little climb here and long downhill, and then one last climb before we get into town. Cut it back over this ridge here and everything, and on the way down, the sign says 13.3 kilometers. That's about 8 miles to go. 4 kilometers into town. That's about 2.5 miles, a little over 2 miles. And yeah, so on we go. Okay, made a pretty steep climb up here. Top, little windmills back in the distance. Heading down to Logroño. Looks like we've got, what's it say, 11 kilometers?
11 and a half.
11 and a half. That's 7 miles to go. So, but we got a nice downhill for a while. We can cruise, and then at the end there can be one steep hill to climb before we get into town. But we are making it little by little. Long day, getting warm out here, but we're gonna keep cruising. Right, here we are, probably almost 12 miles in. Another 5 to go. So coming in one of the few towns we've seen today, Vienna. There's the trucks that are they're out picking grapes today. We see them in the fields, all the trucks loading up the big containers full of grapes. All the pickers out in the field getting their grapes in for this wine region here, which we were going to try some tonight. So we're getting ready to go into one of the small towns here. Then it's a steep uphill, and then down into Logroño. Still probably about another at least 5 miles to go. So, but getting closer every minute. Hadn't been too bad today. We've been keeping a pretty good pace and everything, but we'll see what we got in town here. We're in the town of Vienna. Yeah, beautiful little town. Beautiful little church, and look at this archway we're going through. The city. This is the really popular little cafes and restaurants all down through here. Little shops. Really, really cute area. Except they got very popular, very pretty little town. Didn't expect it to be this big, and then this beautiful arch gateway and stuff like that. And look at this beautiful archway that I'm coming up to. I have to stop here and get a picture of this because this is beautiful.
We actually stopped and took a picture of the sign.
Well, here we are, about a mile or two out of Logroño. Came up over the last hill off there in the distance. You can see Vivian that we were just in earlier, overlooking the hillside here, all the grapevines and vineyards, wineries in the area. This is the Rojo section. It's supposed to be really good for wines. Our town is straight ahead, Logroño, a couple of miles ahead up there on the road, and we'll be in there shortly for a nice 4-day stop in a few towns before we start back hiking again. Have to look at our mileage, but I think we're probably pretty close to 110 miles this first week of hiking. So it'll be nice to get in and do a little celebratory. Hey, we made it this far. It's been pretty intense, pretty difficult run. I think we've lost a lot of people on the way so far, but we are continuing on. It's pretty up here in this nice little plateau area up here. Definitely tons of vineyards out through there. We'll be looking forward to sampling some of the produce of it. Okay, here we are in Logroño coming into town. I have 19.2 miles, maybe close to 20 miles before we get here. Town of Logroño is very nice. Very pretty parkway that we just came through. Down through here. Beautiful bridge we're getting ready to go over into, looks like the old part of town. Get I did. So we're gonna go up and over this old bridge. There's this bridge. They always have it in all the literature and stuff showing it, stuff like that. So it's definitely a very old ancient bridge that we come up over the river. Information center here. Yeah. So we're getting ready to come over the river here into the old town of Logroño. I don't know if you can see in the future here or in the way of the thing, all the cathedral steeples and everything. The river out here. Very good sized river, and it looks like there's a big sporting stadium down there at the end. And everything, so very nice. We're almost there. Almost there. We're here in Logroño, and a lot of people here are some type of festival or something going on. Everybody's got it's a Pikachu. So like that. So popular Main Street. We're almost at our hotel here in Logroño. Everybody's wearing like scarves and stuff, and I think there's something special going on down through here. I'll have to find out what it is. Okay, here we are in Burgos, and we took a transfer from Logroño over to Burgos today. And we're not hiking today. We're kind of missing the central part, but we're here in Burgos. Here kind of in the old town square. The Santa Maria gateway into the city. Nice tree-lined area through here. Beautiful flowers. And here's where the Central Park is. Through here. We're going to be staying here tonight, and then we head off tomorrow to León for a couple of days and everything. But this is a pretty area down through here. Nice walkway. It looks like there's fountains that go off. The Roman arches here. We're right here by the river. The bridge here. Pretty city here. We're going to be going into the cathedral here in a little bit, which is supposed to be the highlight of of this area. So pretty downtown area. Okay, here we are in the central area, and the main attraction here, the cathedral, Santa Maria, the Burgos Cathedral. Just massive, unbelievable how big this is. And they have some display here in the middle. Looks like pilgrims walking through, hiking. And the center thing, this is a incredible square area. This is the main entranceway we came in through. The cathedral is just incredible. Just incredible. Alright, here we are inside the church, which is massive. I don't know if you can actually see all of this. Probably just take some short clips as I go along, just because there's so much to see. So maybe some short clips of some of the stuff here. Just go into a couple of rooms here. Just going to be so much to look at here. It may be just a little too much to try to get everything. Here it might want, it says to be silent. So. Next pictures are just going to be more and more of this church, which is just incredible. Wow. Okay, that's pretty special. Golden staircase. Look at the silver chariot here. Here's the central part of the chapel. I don't know if you can see the detail up there, but the balconies and stuff, and the windows. Look up here. It's incredible. Pretty impressive. Beautiful wood carving and paintings. Carvings here is amazing.
The portal of the chapel of St. Catherine shows the excellent high relief of the descent into the
Carvings here are just incredible. This must be all the bishops. Alright, here's the outside little garden area. We've gone through both these levels and most of this towers. Incredible work. Right, here we are. Today is September 24th, Saturday, our second day off from hiking. We are here in León, and this is a museum here that was by Gaudi, so we're going to go and check it out. But nice kind of cool day here in the downtown square area of León, and a lot of everybody's out and about today. It's a Saturday, so everybody's enjoying the pretty day today. And we will be searching around here. We got today off and tomorrow. Then we transfer on Monday to Sierra, and Tuesday we start our hike again. So we still got a few days off and enjoying the beautiful sights around here in León. Sunday, September 25th, and we're still here in León. We're going to go in and tour the Basilica of Saint Isabella today, and then along with later on today the Basilica of León. So let's go see what it looks like. All right, we're inside the main church here. We're gonna go over to the museum next. Okay, here I am today. It is Sunday the 25th of September, taking a day off again, but we're in the town of León for the last day, and we are here at the Basilica of León, which is quite marvelous. So I thought I'd scan around here. I'm trying to maybe take some more pictures of the inside here. Stained glass, which it's hard to really see all of it from the sides, but try to get some of it in very steep ceiling. Wait till later on I'll go inside there and get a picture of that. Walk around a few people here so I don't get in their pictures. Okay, we're here kind of at the crossroads of the church. Thought I'd take some pictures here. Really amazing. Stained glass everywhere. Center of the church. Give a good sweeping view of everything here. This is the choir and the organ. Must be one of the best organs in the world. Okay, I'm here in the courtyard area, and this is a beautiful area here. You can see underneath there. This courtyard area, gorgeous area here. I'm sure I don't know, you probably can't see all the detail there, but it's just incredible. All right, we're still in León. This is the Plaza de Mayor in the central part of León. All sorts of little outdoor restaurants and shops. Just kind of discovered as we were walking along. Just kind of doing some discovery here. Last day in León, Spain. Beautiful buildings. A lot of outdoor little cafes. Good morning, everybody. It's day 8 of hiking, but day 12 of our trip. We spent the last 4 days in Burgos, León, and then half a day here. So we are headed out on our hiking adventure day. We have 5 days left until we get to Santiago, and we are going up to Portomarin today. Should be about 14 miles, but of course it says it's only 5.5 hours. That means it'll be 7 and about 20 miles. So typically how it goes. Stayed here last night at the Camellias. Wasn't our original hotel, but actually it turned out to be very, very nice and everything. So looks like it's rained last night, but looks like it's clearing now. But I think we're expecting rain for the next 3 days after today. So we will wait and see. Hopefully it'll be nice and clear, but get some pictures when we go on top of the hill here. So here we are, headed out again. Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. Take a picture.
All right, we're just up on the hill, getting ready to leave Saria. Stop by this school here, I guess, where all the kids are getting dropped off at and everything. Everybody's heading down the hill here, heading up over those hills right there today. And there is a lot of people hiking today. So this is the last section. If you complete this last 100 kilometers or 60 miles, then you get your certificate. So there's a lot of new people starting out today that we haven't seen before. So just a lot of new people starting out hiking today and stuff like that. So buen camino. All right, a couple miles in, heading up a nice foresty road. Got a long climb, about 7-8 miles. Everything, a long string of people. Beautiful area through here. All tree covered and everything like that. So see the stream of people heading up the road. Nice forest, pretty area through here. Today we'll meet a lot of people. This is the start of the part that if you finish this last 60 miles, you get your certificate. So there'll be a lot of people on this trail today and for the next 5 days. So you see the string of people coming up from down there. Okay, just came up on our first nice little ridge here, so thought I'd take a picture. Little film here, nice up above the fog and the clouds. We're kind of almost in the fog right now, but nice view of the valley. We'll be heading up some more, so I'm sure there'll be more used, but there may be less with the fog because it's going to burn off. we should be having rain the next few days, so it's nice to have it today without any rain. So kind of a pretty view through here. All the people heading up the trail. Busy route. It's going to be the next few days. We are about 4.5 miles in. I went through a nice little area with the trees. Today's been a very pleasant road. Very nice hiking. Good forest and everything. So unlike some of the other days, we're highly exposed and stuff. So today's been really nice. A lot of farmland. A lot of tree covered line roads and everything. Like I said, heavy stream of people all the way coming through and everything. So it's been very pleasant, nice and cool. Clouds are starting to burn away, starting to get some sunshine. So it should be a nice day. Still many more miles to go. Nice and cruising. We still have some nice climbing to do. So, but you can see the rows of people in front of us. It's just non-stop. Much more populated this part of the trail than it has been throughout the trip. So this is kind of the section everybody uses. All right, we're about 6.5 miles in, and just going through. This has been a nice trail today. Not just real gradual climb. Meeting a lot of new people that are just now starting the trail and everything. Haven't seen too many people from the old part, but all the new people hiking up through here. So it's been nice. It's good. Everybody's got these fresh legs everywhere, while we're still now getting back in the groove again and stuff like that. But we are on our way, getting close to maybe halfway, but we still got to go up a little ways to get to the top here. But making good time. The trail's been very nice. Not too many hard climbs today and everything. So nice and pretty. Nice canopy area. Wooded area. Nice and pretty trail through the trees here and everything. So yeah, it's a very nice climb today. Very nice trail. I can see why this is a very popular part of it, because it's very pretty, and I'm sure everybody's enjoying this part of the trail and stuff. So people singing on the group here. Yeah, little memorial here on the way. We're about 8.5 miles in. Going by a little refuge here. We're about 12 miles in, and we've run into a little traffic jam here. Looks like these guys are headed over to another pasture. They're in the slow lane, of course. We got the doggy chasing them. Tinker. Hola. Hola. He's herding them down to another pasture. You can tell they've been this route before. He's got his dog with him. It's helped herding the way. All right. Still on day 8 on the 27th of September 2022. We're at about 13 miles in, and there's our final stop down there, the little town of Portomarin, where we'll be staying tonight. So probably about another 45-minute or so walk down there, maybe another few miles and stuff like that. Up on the hill, we'll be heading down. Here's more of the pilgrims coming down the hill. And everybody's, I think a lot of these people are first dayers, and they're feeling the aches and pains of having to walk 10, 12 miles on here. So, but we're used to this, so it won't be a problem. So downhill we go. Here we are, day 8 on the 27th, and there's where we're going, Portomarin today, and got about a mile to go. So we've been hiking for about 6.5 hours and stuff like that. So we came up over that ridge over there, those hills, and we're going to be finishing up down there probably about another 30 minutes or so, 20 or 30 minutes and stuff like that. So it's really nice. So looking forward to get in, and made good time today. 6.5 hours. I got 14.5 miles right now, so it's gonna be about 15.5 miles today, and looking forward to our afternoon cocktail. Alright, good morning everybody. It's September 28th. This is day 9 of our hiking, and we're headed out of Portomarin, headed to Place de Rey today. 15 miles, it means it'll be 17 miles, so it's still probably another seven or so hours of hiking. Luggage service taking some luggage away. We're here at the hotel tonight, which is really good. Had a good meal last night, so we're headed out today. Got pretty much a climb most of the day and then level off. So about the first 9 miles is going to be pretty easy, just climbing, but then we will level off and go from there. So take pictures on the way. Expecting maybe rain later on today, so we will hopefully hold out. Got the rain jacket ready to go, as everybody else, as you can see, heading out. Like I said, this is a very popular part of the trail because you have to do these last 60 miles, 100 kilometers in order to get your certificate. So it'll be quite busy on the trail again today. So we'll see how everybody holds up. We'll talk to you later. Okay, we're about 2.5 miles in today on day 9 of our trip on the 28th of September 2022. And you can see the long line of people. This, like I said, this section from Saria all the way to Compostela is very busy because this is the section that everybody does that so they can get their certificate that they've completed the Camino. Several people, I guess, we've run into today and stuff hasn't been doing the whole thing, the whole 500 miles, but most of these people will do just 60 miles, 100 kilometers. We're finishing up the last part in 5 days. A lot of these are leisurely. We talked to the girl in front of us. She's doing it, I think, in 9 days, so very short trips, like 7 miles at a time. So kind of foggy today, but it looks like the sun may start breaking through here in a little while. Pretty much a climb all the way up till about mile 9 or so. We got kind of a steady climb going over the hills and stuff like that. A lot of farmland and stuff like that. We'll go through some villages. Looks like these are mostly dairies up here, and back here. These look like dairies and everything. So it's kind of foggy and misty, but I think looks like it may hopefully burn off a little bit later. All right, about 3.5 miles in or so, going through a nice wooded area here. I'm gonna take a quick picture of us moving along here. People on the trail, going through the nice area here. Nice tree lined, pretty area. Had several of these over the last few days. Oh, very nice. All right, we're about 5 miles in, going through this old town. As the buildings are old rock, slate, stacked stone on it, wooden beams and stuff like that. So, and everything like that. So, just thought I'd take a couple of pictures here on it. We're stopping, just take a couple of photo shops and stuff like that along the way, and stuff like that. So. Here's our Camino sign to let us know we are going in the right direction. So, all these old houses, and on down the road we go. We're about 6.5 miles in. It's getting a little windy and a little chillier, a little rainier. Heavy mist, rain. Stop putting my back cover on, but thought I'd do a quick video of the overview. Sure, without the clouds we could probably see a lot farther, but we're just kind of climbing up on this hill here. So we got a little bit more climb. As you can see, people down on the other side starting down, so it looks like the peak is up here just a little ways, and then it looks like we head back down there. So I'm gonna stop, put my rain cover on my pack and stuff here just to protect it, but I think it's supposed to get more rainier as the day goes on and everything, but everybody is trucking on. All right, we're about the 10-mile mark. We got about 6 more miles to go. Shedding some of the rain gear. It's been raining on us pretty steadily for about the last hour or two and everything, so, but no problem. Looks like it's going to be somewhat sunny, partly cloudy, and going to be able to dry out for a little bit, so still nice and cool. It's probably about 60 degrees. A little blue sky back there off and on, so a little sunshine would be nice. Stopped in here and had a hot chocolate, a bag of chips, a couple of snacks, bathroom break, and now we got about 6 more miles to go, and we'll be there. So this rain front, but this rain's gonna be here all day tomorrow. So we will enjoy 19 miles in the rain tomorrow. Right, here we are, still day 9, 28th of September, coming in the last mile into our place of residence. It's been kind of rainy off and on today and stuff like that, so it's been but the landscape's been pretty nice. Trees, nice trail, everything like that, so it's been good. But it has been rainy, so
Some really good hot chocolate.
and really good hot chocolate at the place. That's right. So we're glad to get in and dry off and head for the bar and make reservations for dinner, and we're expecting rain all day tomorrow, so, and a long hike, but we'll kick it out. We're almost there. Into town, like I said, we have just probably about a mile or so ago, but wanted to film this pretty area that we're going down through, all these beautiful trees, all moss covered and everything, as we're coming into Place de Reyes, and there's a real pretty area right through here. Like I said, all these trees are green and moss covered. Probably really pretty if it was sunny out, but since we've been kind of hitting the rain and stuff, it's kind of wet and stuff. So more people coming down the trail. Going in, time for a beer. All right, good morning. It is September 29th, day 10 of our Camino Santiago hike. We are staying here in Place de Rey and heading out. We have a long hike today. It says 18 miles. That means, of course, it'll be close to 20 miles. And, of course, we have rain, but at least it's light rain and shouldn't hopefully affect us too much, and maybe it will clear up here in a little bit. So looks like it's going to be pretty good. So we'll be heading out through town, and today we're heading to Arzúa. A lot of people are stopping halfway But we have a long hike, probably close to 20 miles by the time it gets done. So hopefully we'll be able to get some pictures along the way. There heads Judy off, and there heads Mindy getting ready. Alright guys, we're about 3 miles in. We've been had rain off and on. If you listen, you can hear it raining pretty good right now, but we're in the tree canopy, which makes it nice. It's going to be kind of off and on raining all day and everything. I don't know if you can see the rain out there, but it's going to be like this all off and on until this afternoon. So, but we are prepared for it, and 3 down and 17 to go. So pretty lane up through here with all the mossy trees, all the other walkers going with us. So head on down the road. Okay, we're here at about a mile or 4.5 miles. Let's stop. We had a kind of good, beautiful. It's starting to clear off some, so nice view over landscape here. Agricultural farmlands. So I thought I'd get a nice picture here. We're all headed down the trail. As you can see, still quite popular. A lot of people on the trail today and stuff like that. So looks like it's kind of quiet behind us, which is unusual. Good overview over here. Looks like clearing up a little bit. Maybe it'll be nice for the rest of the way. Okay, September 29th, day 10 of our hike, and we're just a little over 8 miles in. Not quite halfway yet. So like that long hike today. And so like that, looks like the sun's kind of coming out. Hopefully our rain is gone for the rest of the day. So we still have a big group of Italian kids in front of us that's hiking. So we're going to this real pretty area right here. And so like that. Down the trail's kind of been hilly, just up and down. Not too bad, gradual. You can see all the kids behind us and everything. So they're hiking with us, kind of off and on, leapfrogging us as we're kind of slow going and stuff. So, but yeah, looks like hopefully today we won't see any more rain. We can start probably taking the raincoats off here a little bit, hopefully. So like I can see down the hill, going down. Pretty countryside here. Maybe there'll be an opening a little farther down the road. We can get some pictures, some landscape area or something like that. Okay. Again, September 29th, 10th day of hiking, Camino Santiago trail. We are about 12 miles in, maybe 11.5. Just had a little rainstorm. It's been off and on sunny, rainy, sunny, rainy, and stuff like that. And hopefully that was the last of it. We can start drying out a little bit. But we just left the town of Melinde, large city. Kind of difficult to actually kind of navigate through and everything. So just leaving out of the city, back in the countryside, and oh yes, it looks like blue skies. Get my pants dried out, take off my rain jacket, enjoy some more hiking. Still got probably another 8 miles to go or so, and everything like that on the trail. But hopefully it'll be nice and pleasant the rest of the way. The weather, but you know, a little rain off and on just makes everything that much grower and greener. So see you down the road. Okay, yeah, just a little bit up the road here, we run into this lovely forest. Great canopy overhead and everything. Thought I'd just get a couple quick pictures here, a little video of this pretty area here. Looks like there's going to be some pretty scenery along the way in this direction. There was a alternate route the other way, but it showed some really pretty pictures going this way. And the canopy, like I said, looks really good. Get up here in front of Judy so everybody can see this. What the trail and everything down through here looks like. Everything. Like I said, beautiful canopy down through here. Very nice. All right. About 14 miles in, we've been kind of getting off and on rain. It looks like it's kind of lightening up a little bit, so hopefully it won't get too much longer. Going through a little village here that I have no idea what the name of it is. So like that, just got through spending a few miles, maybe 45 minutes or so with a nice couple, Ian and Santi they were from South Africa, and they're heading also to Azores today, so maybe we'll see them in town and stuff like that, but still probably got another 5 miles to go. A couple hours maybe. We're making pretty good time. Got a little climb up here over this hill, so maybe up here I'll get another picture of us heading up over this hill here. The weather's kind of nice and cool, but it's probably in the mid-50s. Getting a little light shower off and on, but nothing to worry about. We got a little heavy downpour earlier, so we all downed on our weather stuff here again, so maybe we'll start being able to take it off here pretty soon. It looks like maybe the skies are starting to get a little bit nicer. Maybe we won't have too many more rain clouds or rain showers coming through of any significance. So yeah, maybe I think we'll be up on this hill up here. Maybe it might be some good pictures before we head into town. Oh, here we are again, the 29th of September, day 10, and the sun is out, and just went through a lovely town of Zinta. Guy there greeted us, asked us where we were from. Over the hill there is beautiful, down through the valley and stuff like that. And it's been nice and quiet here today after the group of kids from Madrid kind of left us, but it's been a nice quiet trail now. Very pretty, ferns, mosses, tree-lined ways to go. Very, very nice. Just a beautiful thing. I'm going to go up here. Looks like we're coming into a nice another tree area glen here. The trail's been just beautiful, going through little towns and hamlets. People have been really nice, greeting us, asking us where we're from, giving us hugs and everything like that. So it's been really precious. We got about 5 more miles to go and stuff like that. So beautiful trail out here. More pictures as we get to the top. We're about 16 miles in almost. Just coming up over the ridge here. Nice view of the farmland here, countryside and everything. So we've got about another 3 or 4 miles to go. Should be pretty easy going. Just another little hill to go over, and we should be there. So been a long day, a lot of rain off and on. Hopefully the sun is out for good this time, because I'm tired of putting my raincoat on and off and my cover on my backpack and stuff. But yeah, as I say that, I feel a few sprinkles coming down and stuff. So, but yeah, countryside. Everybody making the last push into town. And there's some more raindrops. I have to put my rain jacket back on, the rain cover, and all that fun stuff. So, all right, another hour or so, and hopefully we'll be there. All right, day 10, September 29th, just coming off a beautiful cornfield with the wind blowing on it. I thought I'd take a picture there of it. We're about an hour out of town, maybe a couple miles. So I got a lot of corn over here, beautiful cornfields. And stuff like that, and now finally the sun's shining for a little bit. Thought we'd get a couple of pictures of it here, showing how pretty it is and stuff like that. So yeah, about an hour away. Maybe we'll start heading up the hill. Maybe there might be a good picture of the town. We saw it earlier, but now we're down in this valley and can't see it anymore. But yeah, about an hour away, 2.5 miles, 2 miles, so should be there soon. Long day, so it'll be good to get in. All right. Here we are. The town up above is where we're headed for today, and everything. Long day. It's going to be close to a little over 19 miles or so. So heading up into there. Nice pretty sunshine finally. Looks like maybe we're definitely done for the rain today and everything. So glad to get off our feet. Take a break. Still pretty countryside out here. nice rolling hills. We've been going up and down all day long, stuff like that. We got a downhill and then uphill into the city and everything. So another good day. Got the hard one out of the way. Tomorrow, a little 11-miler. Should be a piece of cake. And the next day on to our destination. So it's got this hard day out of the way that we were all dreading, but just about 30-40 minutes left to go. Nice cruise in with the sunshine and beautiful countryside. Looking forward for some relaxation. About a mile away from the thing, but up on this hill, the countryside looks so pretty. I thought I'd get a quick shot of it here. We came up down that long thing. We actually came over that ridge, long down here. You might be able to see the trail way up there by those white houses and everything. But it's at about a mile and a half down through here. That's all we got left. Looks like we're going to be going across by the roadway most of the way into town now. Again, this is day 10. Long one. It's probably going to be 19 miles or so. Is our hike. I think everybody's ready to get their shoes off and have a beer and relax and stuff. So, but being kind of up here on this ridge, I figured it'd be good to get one last video of the countryside, since it's so pretty and green with the sun out finally, because we haven't seen the sun most of the day. But now looks like the rest of the time it should be nice weather and warming back up again. Alright, good morning. September 30th, day 11 of our hike. We're in the town of Arzúa, and we stayed here at the Casa Theodora, which was nice. It had a restaurant and everything, but it's kind of foggy today. Cool, but it looks like it's going to burn off. It doesn't look like we're going to have any rain today, so it should be nice and clear. We have just a nice little, according to the map, 11-mile track. That means it'll be 12 and a half at least and stuff, but hopefully it'll be short, probably under 6 hours, 5.5 or so. So it'll be a good after that long day yesterday. It was good. Everybody, the road's really busy here this morning, but we're going to head off and then get off the road right up here just a little ways. But leaving the little town here and headed to our next location. Big trucks. Headed to our next location, which is Rua. A lot of people are going on a little bit farther and making the last day shorter, but we're going to be going and stopping at Arzúa, and then our last day will be a little bit longer than everybody else's, but hopefully we'll meet up with everybody along the way. So hopefully the sun will burn off, the clouds will burn off here in a little bit, and we will get some good pictures along the way. All right, we're just a few minutes in our hike, but I thought this is a pretty area, and also all the kids. These are all a bunch of God. It must be. What do you think? 100, 200 kids? Yeah, so maybe 200 kids from Madrid, or we've been kind of hooking up with them and passing them, and they pass us the last couple of days and everything. So pretty fun, lively group that's doing the Camino. They're from Madrid, so they've been real fun. We've been kind of following. Hola, I've been Camino. Say hi. Hola, hola. So, some fun groups and stuff like that. This lets us next group pass and stuff like that. So, but yeah, pretty area. As you can see, it's still kind of foggy out. but it's slowly burning off. So on our way to this pretty area through like this. So.
Buen camino.
Buen camino. Buen camino. That's what I can't say. All right, we're a couple miles in, and that way to somebody along the trail here playing the flute. Yeah, they got their donkey here. Oh, he's looking for butterscotch.
He'll eat me too.
I'm okay. Well, he smells your butterscotch.
Like he wants to be
Go
petted.
and get you some peppermints.
He wants one of your butterscotch there.
Oh, I think
Judy.
there's, now that we took a picture of the barrel, he's asking for a donation. There's the donkey stamp here.
You're a donkey stamp.
It says donkey stamp.
Donkey stand.
I can afford one.
I can put it on the front end maybe.
What's that?
I think I got it.
You get one.
I got it.
Oh, he sells pictures too.
Are you getting Steve?
All right. You're about 4 miles in, maybe a little farther. So this is like one of the little bar stops that happen kind of along the way here. You get a stamp, and people are getting some coffee, bananas, fruit, even maybe a few beers for the lighthearted, but kind of a snacky spot. About 11:30 in the morning. You just find these all along here lately. So here comes Mindy. So I guess she was able to get in and get out without too much trouble. Well, it looks like we're September 30th, day 11, last 2 days of the hike. We're just about, as you see from the sign, about 30 kilometers away. And we are going by this place where everybody drinks a beer, writes their name on it with messages. Thought I'd just film some of this because it's pretty interesting. That very unusual. And it's a whole village just about of these bottles. Walls and walls and walls of them. A lot of these look just like they're from 2019. Yeah, most of these are 2022, so you know, I got a feeling they have to take these down and probably put more up every year and stuff like that, because most of these, there's a 2012, so each of them keep finding a spot to hang their bottles. It goes on forever through there. Pretty cool.
Estamos en Casa Tía Dolores. Veniros para acá, veniros para acá, veniros para acá. Que os van
So,
¿Qué pasa?
all right, on down the road we go. Okay, here on September 30th, day 11 of our hike. We're about 15 miles away from Santa Compostela, and we are in line with a lot of pilgrims on the way. Mostly Spanish speaking. They're speaking a lot of Spanish. I think at this point, a lot of Spanish speaking people on this trail. Everything, you can see the trail and up there with people. We're going to be stopping about 2 more miles up here for the night, then finish up the last 12-13 miles tomorrow and stuff like that. And you can see the path we just came down through there, going through these little villages and stuff like that. Along the road here. Sure, we'll be turning off here in a little bit, but you can see the long line of pilgrims coming through here. So it gets quite busy. Sometimes we'll have sections of not too many people, and then we'll run into a long line of people like this coming through. So like I said, this last 60-70 miles is very popular. A lot of people are doing it. A lot of local people, looks like, around the country of Spain do this hike and stuff like that. So almost there. It's been a long journey, 11 tough days, averaging probably close to 15 miles a day and everything like that. Sometimes some pretty good climbs and everything. So, but the end is in sight. Looks like we're coming to Axaturo. So, but I think we have one more church and stuff we're going to try to stop and see here. St. Irene Church. Should be up here just a little ways. Okay, thought I'd shoot a quick view here from our hotel room in Arzúa. Everybody else is going on today, so this is just a really small little town that we're staying in. Everybody else is probably another 2 or 3 miles down the road and makes their trek for Santiago Compostela tomorrow much easier today. So we'll have a little bit longer trek tomorrow, but kind of a pretty view outside our window here. Looks like a major road coming down through here and stuff. So, but yeah, final day 11, tomorrow day 12, and we'll finish up. And Santiago de Compostela. Looking forward to the end of our journey. We're here at Pilgrim's Mass in the town of Opino. Tomorrow will be our last day. But it is October 1st, 2022. We are on day 12, the last, we hope, day of our hike. I think we got 13, 14 miles, somewhere in that neighborhood, maybe less, slightly a little more, depends on kind of how many things. Stayed in this nice little village called Rua at the Opino Hotel Hostel Restaurants. It was really good and stuff like that. So and there's a sign down there. Little quaint town, so it wasn't too busy here in town, so it was nice. Had good food, good breakfast. So we're ready to head out for our last day. Ta-da! Yay! Hopefully today we'll be getting into Santiago de Compostela and seeing the church and seeing all the town and the thousands of people congregating in there today. But the birds are singing and we are ready to go. So day 12, we added up and we've done 180 miles, so we'll probably be in the close to 195 by the time we get there. Almost 200 miles on this 12-day trip. So here we go.
The road from you.
All right, we're just a little over a mile in, and just this great building painted. I don't know if you can see all of it and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I usually go down. How are you doing? I usually go down 15. All right, it's the final countdown. Yeah. Where they start from?
We started at 16. St. John.
Oh, today, just
Oh,
here.
today.
Arzúa. Yes.
So, really beautiful art.
We just now started.
Oh, you say you started Peru up here. Oh,
Yeah.
been going for almost 3 hours now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, because Arzúa was way down the road. Now, are you going all the way today?
Good for you.
Patricia! Yeah!
And it's my birthday, so.
Oh, happy birthday!
We started this on my birthday.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Very
birthday
cool.
was the day we started.
Yeah, yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Patricia.
Very cool.
You don't look a day over 21.
Aw, that's sweet.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I'll see you guys in Santiago.
Oh yeah, we'll have a glass of champagne for you.
Happy birthday to you.
Wait, well, I have to get this on video
Okay,
now.
wait, wait,
You're
wait.
the same. Okay.
Happy birthday.
We're about 2 miles in, going through a big grove of eucalyptus trees today, and everything, and real pretty. Temperature's just about right, just about 50, upper 50s. No wind, slightly overcast, but temperature's very good. Mossy, a lot of ferns, and all eucalyptus trees today. So I guess we're going to be hiking mostly in this for probably the good half or 2/3 of it. Then we'll be coming out, going by the airport, and then into town. So, and there's Judy shedding some clothes because it's getting warm out. So I may be taking off a layer here in a minute too, as it's feeling pretty nice as I'm getting warmed up now that we're hiking. So, yeah, this part of the trail is really good, as you can see down the pathway here. Real pretty tree-lined trip. So, buen camino. Okay, we're 4.5 miles in. We're here at the airport, which we'll be taking in a couple of days to fly out of here and stuff like that. And that's the town that we're headed to, way off in the distance. I don't know if you can see it from my thing here, but we'll be going around the airport and then going down into where the town is here, and everything. And so everybody's making the last probably 7-8 miles into town here.
But I have seen a picture of it. It's not too small.
And stuff like that. So, like I said, I think it may be on around the corner there. It may be up, you know, it may be up. We may be going up that hill over there. See that hill? See that hill over there, off to the left a little bit. So, on down the road. This is the airport. All right, last day, October 1st. We're on day 12, finishing up, headed to Santo de Compostela Church. We stopped here. We're about looks like 7.5 miles in. Almost almost halfway, and stuff like that. And so we thought we would I'd stop and take a quick view here. We're going through a little village here. I don't even know what the name of the village is here, to be honest with you, but we're about 10 kilometers out. Lavacola. So there's a little pretty church, mortuary. Here's our little sign that leads us on the way, and it tells how many kilometers. Looks like it says 10.3 left to go kilometers. A little over 6 miles and stuff. And so taking it nice and easy today. Day's last day, so everything's good today. Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Okay, we're about 9.5 miles in on our last day, and I'm going to take a picture of this deep dark forest in here. It's so thick that nothing grows underneath it, and everything. So this old stone wall here, and the trees are just got a mossy green on them. I can imagine if the sunlight, it would be really quite spectacular, because all the trees they have a green moss on them, and you can see that they all have been planted because they're in rows. So these are planted. This is a planted forest and everything. So, but the trees have all the green moss on them, so they're all green, but they're so tight and dense that no sunlight gets in, so nothing's growing underneath them, and everything. So I would imagine sometime down the road they'd be harvesting these for wood and planting another forest, because it looks like they've been there for quite a while. So it's amazing, as you can see, even from the wall, the moss and everything that grows up here. We're kind of almost at the top, coming down into the city here. And it's really amazing. These trees with the ferns growing off of them, really nice. About 3 miles out of town, and there is the town, Santiago de Compostela, down there. Large town. I don't know if you can make it up from here, but the large, just above and to the left a little bit is the spires, the top of the chapel that we'll be finishing at, where St. James is at. We got a beautiful high point over here, overlooking everything. Been a nice, pleasant day. It's kind of cool and cloudy, so it's kept it kind of nice, not too hot. Very nice view up here overlooking everything. And we'll be heading down in about 3 more miles down into town. Go from there.
Okay, I'm done. Jeez.
All right, here we are at the top overlooking the city down there. We walked up here and there's a nice monument here, kind of pilgrims showing the ways and stuff like that, down through the hills into the city, stuff like that. So we walked up a little monument down here through this park, which was kind of pretty. Nice little park up here on the hill, but they had these monuments that our book suggested that we stop and see. So we're glad we saw it on the hill, or we would have walked right by it. So it's a little bit off the path. The path's kind of back up there on the hill and everything. So, but it was nice to come to and find it. So there's the city down below that we'll be finishing out on. We'll be heading down there where the church is right by. First, we're here the last day, 12 days of hiking. We finally come into the city we've been going at for the last 190 plus miles on here. Coming into the city, last couple of miles up to our hotel and finishing up. So the town of Santiago de Compostela, coming into town. Have made it. We are in Santiago de Compostela. We are here at the church, and wow, I can't wait to go tour this. It's going to be magnificent. That is incredible. As you can see, the multitudes of people here.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah. Pretty impressive. This is the area. Some people just got married. Did you see the wedding couple over there just getting married on the stairs over at the end? Right there, she's okay. Well, you can't see them now. You have to come up there. They're going down the stairs.
Maybe we go down this other set of stairs.
And what
No.
general direction?
All right, we're here today. We just finished our hike yesterday. This is the 2nd of October on Sunday, and so we're here in the town, Santo Compostela, and just walking. That's what I said. Thank you. And walking around town. So it's beautiful flowers out today. Sunday, everybody out. Got the nice shops and cafes through the town. It's a very big, popular city. And stuff like that down through here. You see all the shops. Like I said, it's a beautiful little scenery with little parks and flowers and stuff. And so we're going to go down and see the cathedral and get some pictures in there and stuff like that. So very pretty area and stuff like that in here. Okay. This way, Mindy. Okay, here we are at Santiago de Compostela, and we're at the cathedral and everything. We finished yesterday, and this is where we finished at. And here's the cathedral, and thought I'd take a quick video of it here. Maybe move back here a little bit. We'll see what Judy needs help with up there. Oh no. So I'm gonna come back here and get a good picture. All the people completing their Camino today. Pretty impressive. Maybe later in the day when the sun's hitting it from the other different angle might be good, so you can get some good detail of it there. All right, here we're on the back side of the cathedral, getting in our long line for mass to be out so that we can go tour the basilica. So this is the back side, but quite a few people here looking at waiting to get into the cathedral. And then we'll get some pictures when we get inside as we get in through there. So should be pretty magnificent, but they got masks going on now. We got to wait about another 20 minutes before they start letting people in. Okay, we're in the chapel of Santiago de Compostela. This is where the crypt of St. James is. See, right there's where we're going to come in the other way and look through the crypt on that way. So there's the big swinging up there. Hey Judy, you need to get this picture of the ray of light coming through there. Isn't that cool? Some more pictures here. More pictures of the church inside here. There's a high altar, which is pretty incredible. And if we look back around here, church organs, pipe organs. You're ready to enter the sanctuary of St. James, the crypt. All right, here we are on the last day, October 2nd, Sunday. The last view touring the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. Last evening here in town. All the people out. It's a nice, cool evening. Beautiful weather. We had a great time here. Great hike. I'm going to be saying goodbye to a lot of our pilgrim friends and people, but it was a great time. And everything. We're going to go have one last Spanish dinner and a bottle of wine, and we're going to call it goodbye. Say goodbye, everybody.
Adios.
Bye-bye, Judy.
Adios.